Hello, Alan. I think I'm lagging here, so I'll make this brief. But we've got 4 weeks left. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out at the number that I post in my announcements. This will be some video feedback for you on milestone 1, which is the print ad. Alan, I think because the images were not embedded, they were linked. When I opened up your Illustrator file, let's see, I can show you. I didn't get much. No, that's the previous students. Well, anyway, I didn't get much. However, I was able to open your Illustrator file in Acrobat, and I see this image in the background, which I think I remember from a couple weeks ago. I like the arrangement. I like your use of the corporate palette and in the image. It would be good, though, I think, to see some context, for the spa. Are you promoting product, or is there a general environment where this takes place? Also, typographically, I'm glad that you're using Arial, which, as you have figured out, is the corporate typeface. I really like what you've done with it here. This combination of italic against all caps is really striking, and so I think you could, maybe follow through on some of the other copy with that. Centering everything, gives it a very formal feeling. Centering is usually reserved for things like invitations or perhaps some poetry. So I would avoid centering everything. A more modern feel, of course, is to have a asymmetrical single vertical axis and to hang the type off of it. Here you've got something that's centered plus things that are flush left and things that are flush right. I would pick maybe one, perhaps two ways of aligning type and stick with them. Other thing is, be careful about your margins. This is a print ad and it may get trimmed, so you want to keep information well away from the edges. And the last thing, is, do you really need these bands, all of the bands? I think think about ways to maybe simplify it. And if you have a silhouette or something that can, perhaps project beyond the borders of the image into the band, that will inject some three-dimensionality to it, which might be a relief. But you have a superior collection of ingredients. I just recommend, looking at professional travel and leisure advertising of any type, online or magazines if you've got any handy, and seeing what the best practices for travel and leisure advertising are, with an eye towards your web banner as well. So good job, and other than embedding images, I think you have a grasp of the techniques and the methods that we've covered so far.